Hello viewers, today I will explain the concept of accounting equation. Accounting equation originates from one of the universally accepted accounting principle, that is dual aspect concept or dual principles, which I already explained in my previous video. To recapitulate, dual principle or dual concept teaches that every transaction must have two aspects. Every transaction must have two aspects without any exception, affecting at least two accounts, one on its left side, that is debit as I told before, another the on its right side, that is credit. To say again that every transaction must have two aspects means must affect at least two accounts. Two accounts means two places or two records, one on its left side, that is debit side, and the other on its right side or credit side with equal money value, that I have already explained in the previous video. Now thus what you can say, that means debit, that is left side, debit side is equal to credit side, or A is equal to E. A refers to assets and E refers to equities. Equities means claims, as I explained before. There are two groups of equities or two groups of claims: owner's claim or owner's equity and outsider's claim or outsider's equities. So there are two equities, means two claims against the assets. Now you go to, that means what you have got, assets is equal to owner's equity plus outsider's equities. Thus assets is equal to capital plus liabilities, because you know owner's equity is capital and outsiders equities are liabilities. There are two claims I explained before. Now A is equal to L plus C, in some books it is C plus L, is the universally accepted fundamental accounting equation. A is equal to L plus C. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital or capital plus liabilities. Now accounting equation signifies, that is the meaning of accounting equation. Accounting equation signifies that the assets of a business, that is what a business owns, are always equal to the total of its liabilities and capital, means what a business owes to owner, owes to outsiders, is equal to total assets. So assets, that means business has its nothing of its own. All whatever a business may say that I own these assets are actually the claims, first of outsiders and then of owner, that is a outsider owner, then that is the universally accepted accounting concept. Assets is equal to capital plus liabilities, or liabilities plus capital. This is the accounting equation. Now we proceed to the expanded form of the accounting equation called functional accounting equation. On the basis of which the rules of debiting and crediting accounts have been derived on the basis of modern approach. On the basis of modern approach, we have derived the rules on the basis of, or with reference to, the functional accounting equation. Now we are going to that functional accounting equation, that is, again you see assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now from here we will proceed to the expanded form of this accounting equation, or assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Sorry, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital plus profit is equal to, that means asset is equal to liabilities plus capital plus revenues minus expenses, because profit of any given period is the excess of revenues earned by business minus, mathematically, the expenses incurred to earn those revenues is profit. Profit may be negative also, but to be positive thinking, we add profit. If there will be negative profit, means loss, to be subtracted. So why is added to profit is added to capital? Because you see why I have written here, profit is the claim of owner. Profit earned by business is the claim of owner, and that is why it is added to owner's claim, that is capital. Now you proceed to see, we write, or now the abbreviated form we write, A is equal to L means liabilities plus C means capital plus R means revenues minus expenses. Here expenses, E includes both expenses and losses. Now, or you can write asset plus expenses and losses. Expenses, if this minus 1 will bring to this side, mathematically asset plus expenses and losses is equal to liabilities plus capital plus revenues. Now note, here I have written, this is functional equation, accounting equation, what I have written there, asset plus expenses is equal to liabilities plus capital plus revenues, means A plus E is equal to L plus C plus R is the functional accounting equation. Note here, expenses include losses also. Now we can write, you see, why are the two set of rules are there? A plus E and losses, means A assets plus expenses and losses is equal to liabilities plus capital plus revenues. Now you see, these first three left hand side three items, asset, expenses as losses, involve outflow of money, and liabilities plus capitals and revenues involve inflow of money or sources of money. These asset, expenses, losses, uses of money, liabilities, capital and revenues, sources of money. Those bring money into business, and the left side three items use those money what are brought by liabilities, capital and revenues are used here. Now we go to See, therefore, there are two sets of rules in modern concept. What are those two? Now see, rules of debiting and crediting accounts. Assets, expenses, losses. Debit when increase, credit when decrease. Left hand side group involving use of money. And second, capital revenues plus liabilities. Debit when decrease, credit when just opposite. Debit when decrease, credit when increase. In case of first, debit when increase, credit when decrease. So it is very easy to remember. That will take maximum 5 minutes to learn, because if you memorize the first set, the second set will be opposite. So for first 3 elements, assets, expenses, losses, these are the elements of accounts. There are 6 elements, 5 or 6, in some books written 5. Expenses is understood in losses are understood in expense, and that is where 5, but I have written here 6. Asset, expenses, losses, separately loss we have taken because its meaning concept is different from expenses. So of the 6 elements, if one set you remember, then the other is just opposite. So these rules of debiting and crediting accounts have been recognized and explained by the NCERT. By the NCERT, these are easy to apply, and therefore the students should follow these rules. Okay. Now you see, just to in accounting form, if I say make a presentation, asset, expenses, losses, it is the format of account that is drawn here. An account, as I told you, an account is a place specified or record specified for one nature or like nature or similar nature of transactions taken place during a period to be recorded here. One nature means one account heading will be common. So that is why it's called one nature of items. An account is meant for one nature of transactions taken place during a particular period, during a month, during a year, are recorded here. This is the format of account that you have seen: assets, expenses, losses account. This is left hand side at the top of the corner you write debit, and on right hand side top of the corner you write credit, then date, particulars, JF, journal folio, journal page number, from it will come later. So this is the format. Just to show, in account, asset, expenses, losses account, increase means plus, decrease means minus, means asset, expenses, losses account debit when increase and credit when decrease. Now these 3: liabilities, capital and revenues. Account, what is missing? Right here, account, debit, decrease, liabilities, capital, revenues, debit when decrease, liabilities, capital, revenues, credit when increase. So this is the presentation in different form what you have written there in statement. So that is this. So here you see DT I have written, that is DT means debit date, JF means journal folio, journal page number, and the definition of account I have given there. Again I have given before also. Again I have written here, an account is a place, account is a place or record specified for grouping one or like or similar nature of transactions. Similar nature means that is affecting one common account heading taken place during a given period. Okay, thank you for today this much. Next I will see you again in the next video.